defensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And stolen by Clark. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the basket is good.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Bain, the pass to Morant. And here's Jackson. Clark outside. Jackson with a screen on Towns. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Morant.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
McDaniels can't hit.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Pass to Clark. Just over a minute and a half in. Morant, the pass to Bain. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
He knew he had to take it up strong. David dunking on Goliath.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the left side wing. Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Both shots good from the stripe. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Clark outside. McDaniels against Brooks. Back to Clark. With some arc. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Steven Adams checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Aldama comes in for Clark. Conchar, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Morant. Outside Russell. Inside. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Russell. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Edwards. Up and in on the layup. Edwards has got 8 points.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Pass to Adams. Back to Jones. Adams with a screen on Russell. Here's Aldama, covered by Towns. Here's Bane. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
On the wing, Jones. Adams with a screen on Russell. Jones, the pass to Bane. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves trail. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here. Jones against Russell. Pass to Conchar. Here's Aldama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. The free throw drops for Adams. He does not get the second one. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Pass to Edwards. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely contested game.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
On the court for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Tillman's checked in for Clark. Here's Russell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's Tillman. Jackson down low. Defended by Gobert. And the dunk by Jackson.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now here's Morant. Out to the wing. Releases. Tillman misses.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Jackson on the wing. Defended by Gobert. Pass to Brooks. Outside Bane. Morant with it. Count that bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, BA, has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Now here's Jones. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Aldama. Back to Conchar. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Got it. McDaniel's got 5 points now this quarter.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Russell against Jones. Pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. Stolen by Russell.
Grizzlies Tyus Jones. First personal foul.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. And Russell, here we go. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Left side, Morant. Pass to Brooks. Clark with a screen on Edwards. Outside for Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
They opened the gates, and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Morant finds Bain. Morant with it. Russell covering. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Pass to Clark. Jackson the screen. Will it go? Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. They are looking. Oh my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Oh, doctor. Oh my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jackson picks one up.
And good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency. Just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. 4 on the clock. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Off target from 3-point range.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And they'll keep possession. Outside Bane, right wing. And here's Clark for three. That shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. The shake. Clark grabs the board. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And that one falls for Towns. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Bane with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Pass to Clark. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Good on the bucket. Jackson's got 11 points.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Three-pointer, no good. For Memphis, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Bane against Edwards. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. Tipped. And now the Grizzlies on the run for the finish. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Russell, that's good.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Clark in the post. Towns on him. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Gobert. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Give him 8 points now.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Pass to Clark. Down low. Here's Jackson. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Russell with the ball, and Clark picks him up defensively. And here's Gobert from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Jackson, the pass to Morant. Jackson down low. McDaniels covering. And he can't jam it through. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Towns. The three is up. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Clark. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Launches a three. Knocks down the triple. Edwards has got 9 points in the quarter.
The corner three isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1. Pass to Tillman. Here's Aldama. Over Towns. And the basket by Aldama.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Edwards. Green with the defensive effort. Well, Memphis shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Jones. Russell with the rebound.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Edwards has got 23 points.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
Offensive rebounds.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Russell to pass to McDaniels. Nice move. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 6 assists in the game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Tillman. Here's Aldama. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Russell. And down it goes. 2 points.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Adams checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for Green. The 3 from Russell. Here's McDaniels. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jones drives in. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And he gets it back. 3-pointer Brooks. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Pass to Jones. Back to Conchar. Here's Brooks. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards. And they'll get another chance.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
On the wing, Jones. Five to shoot. Oh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Pass to Brooks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other is outstanding for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
That's good from Jackson on the assist by Bain.
What a night for Jackson so far. This could be the level of play we see from him consistently.
Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Show us some power. Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Good on both. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Here's Edwards. Oh, can't throw down the reverse jam. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Shot's good by Morant.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And here's Russell. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement.
about this matchup? The team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 5. Here's Clark. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backcourt.
Now here's Ayton. The shot's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Paul against Morant. And it's Clark in the corner. And a wide open look for Bain. And he's good on the free ball.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Here is Brooks following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And that one's good by Clark.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Good on the bucket. Ayton's got 6 points. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It can be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Now here's Booker. The long distance three is buried.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Clark inside. Covered by Johnson. Paul against Morant. Ayton in the corner. Launches it. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. He's got 9.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Paul against Morant. Outside Jackson. Clark right side. Clock at 6. Back to Jackson. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Jay Crowder's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Torrey Craig comes in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Now here's Jones. Now here's Brooks. Looking to end the run. Craig pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Booker, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Green comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Conchar subbed in for Bain. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And that one misses.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, where the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So What a turnaround for that franchise.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Mikal Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. And Paul subbed in for Payne. Here's Eldorado. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And the basket by Jones.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Johnson kicks to Paul. Going inside on the wing, Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. Conchar pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Eldorado. Right wing. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Tillman passes to Eldorado. Deflects the pass. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the dunk by Booker.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
And Green puts up a deep three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead standing at... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Conchar into the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Adams. Here's Ayton. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Adams' shot is off. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Conchar. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Booker up top, Brooks covering. Johnson kicks to Booker. Up again, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Jackson nails the baby hook. Paul with the ball. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Kicks it out to Johnson. Paul passes to Bridges. For 3, Booker. A new 14 for the Suns. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Brooks, here we go.
And the quickness of Brooks' drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
Paul finds Booker. Back the ball. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And the rejection by Ayton. Into the lane. Booker inside. Jackson on him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance as one. That one's on Morant.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for John Morant. Here's Jones. Adams trying to free himself up. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Jones.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And Ayton more and more having these kind of nights from the center position, lighting up the scoreboard.
Suns moving the ball around. Here's Booker. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 8.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Clark kicks to Bain. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for the Grizzlies.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Johnson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Passes it to Tillman. Outside, Jones. He takes it in. That one falls. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks, the pass to Tillman. He slams it one-handed.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Ayton following the score by Memphis. Booker with no one around. Good on the triple. Booker's got 14 points.
Book it. More points for Devin Booker. This guy is such a great offensive talent.
Clark against Johnson. Aldama passes to Brooks. Five on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Aldama, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dishes it to Johnson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Deep.
The score. The Grizzlies 28. The Suns 35.
Playing through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, can he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That one good for 2. Johnson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
They get it again. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Booker. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Phoenix leading by 10. Johnson down low. Brooks covering. In the corner, it's Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. Brooks grabs the board. And for Memphis, their shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. In the corner, it's Bane. And another miss by Memphis. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Paul dishes to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks outside. Lays it up off the glass. Brooks has got his second basket.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Count that bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly. Obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Here's Bane. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Suns leading by 10. Paul looking around. Here's Booker. Inside. Here's Ayton. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
On the wing, Bane. Morant finds Bane. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Substitution for your Grizzlies, Steven Adams.
Jackson against Ayton. Johnson, a wide open look. They get the rebound. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 19 points.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. And again, Memphis no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
There's the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And Morant throws it down.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Now, here's Johnson. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Adams against Bridges. Out to Morant. Here's Adams. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Aldama's checked in, and it's Brandon Clark in for Bane.
Attacking the paint, making an adjustment. The defense is right there, but that's a terrific effort by Paul.
Bangs home the trifecta. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now, here's Clark. He has 5. Memphis moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Aldama. Here's Adams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got 6 points.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Out left to the wing, down low, and taken away by Paul. Pass to Ayton. Johnson in the corner. Contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know what? you allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Clark. Steven Adams is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar into the 2-guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. And it's Clark in the corner. Bridges with the steal. Here's Paul. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Free throw good, Booker.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Kicks it out to Paul. This one for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Booker in the corner. It's the 3-point bomb. Booker's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do it. Attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Phoenix leading by 14. Paul finds Bridges. Back to Paul. High post Johnson. He's against Clark. Bridges attacking, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. He dishes it to Jackson. Clark the pass to Bain. Jackson trying to break free. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Kicks it out to Johnson. Booker dishes to Johnson. And the pass to Paul. For three, Booker. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. The three from Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Ball against Brooks. Johnson kicks to Booker. And the Suns get it back. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get a shot off. Second chance shot. And it's Ayton missing. The Grizzlies trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside for Jackson. The three from Morant. Morant with another miss. Suns lead by 14. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Ayton.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Phoenix.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They trail by 16. Here's Bane. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kept alive. Ayton kicks to Paul. For three, Booker drills it from outside. And the Suns lead by 17.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Johnson from outside. No good on that one. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony.
bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, BA, you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Outside Paul. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Pass to Ayton. Now Bridges. Back to Ayton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, BA, when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Now here's Booker. Ayton in the high post. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. He shoots again. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Ayton's got 5.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing, excellent.
And Edwards, here we go. And he makes it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
3 points.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Driving inside. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker guy. You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
It's stolen by Johnson. Over Gobert. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Bridges.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Driving in. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Out to Bridges. From downtown. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 7. It's Edwards. Oh, hey! How about that?
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Great open look there. He has 6.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's McDaniels. The putback. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
At the line for the Suns, Devin Booker.
And the second free throw is good. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Russell. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And another shot. The kick out to Edwards. It's tipped.
such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Johnson finds Paul. Johnson a screen on Russell. Paul passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Booker. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Russell from outside. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Booker attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 9.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
17 seconds left in the opening quarter. Edwards for 3.
Well, Chris Paul can compensate for size mismatches with his craftiness and his smarts, getting work done as a defender right there.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game. Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Prince is checked in for McDaniels.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important.
Outside Edwards. Shakes him. And he lays it in. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Booker, pass to Paul. Fires the 3. Booker no good. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Towns. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Good. Gobert's got 8 points.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
And Ayton gets it to go. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
They grab their own miss. Gobert with the bucket.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Outside for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Count it. He's got 12.
Now put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Now Towns. Covered by Johnson. And he throws it down with one hand.
Well, fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
Outside for Booker. From outside the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Russell, the pass to Towns. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Prince. Towns up top. He's guarded by Paul. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Towns. He's got 12. Gets another look. And the layup is good. Towns has got 14 points.
It's not just the scoring productivity that makes Karl Anthony Towns great. It's his willingness to mix it up and rebound the basketball.
And the Timberwolves call time here. 36 seconds left in the first half of this one. Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. This one for 3. Connects from downtown. Russell's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Ayton. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, Devin Booker, one of the rare guys in the NBA, the ability to score at will, and he's rolling right now.
Here's Edwards on the take. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Edwards. No good on the buzzer beater. Allie, as always, thank you.
39. The Suns. 33.
One. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Towns passes to Gobert. And there's a 3-second violation.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnson. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Johnson.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Paul for 3. Knocks down the long J. Paul's got 5 points.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Back to Booker. Johnson a screen on Edwards. To the right side. Ayton passes to Bridges. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Karl Anthony Towns twice on the pipe. Send it back, big fella.
Prince with the bucket. And now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Johnson for 3. Booker. They get it again. Ayton. That shot is off. Minnesota shooting it at 61%. A terrific average. Paul with a steal. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And that one falls for Gobert.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Towns has got 17 points. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Gobert, it's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
This guy's so dangerous on the offensive glass, and you love to see it jam it home and leave no doubt.
The kick out to Paul. The 3. Rebound Minnesota. Left side Russell. Has to Prince. Let's go with a 3. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Right side Booker. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
And Ayton pulls it down.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
From the right block. And Edwards with a nice bucket inside. 14 points for him.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Bridges passes to Booker. From behind the arc. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Booker.
Well, a high-motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Here's Gobert. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Booker finds Paul. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell against Johnson. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
At the line for the Suns, Devin Booker.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Johnson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Johnson's got 11 points.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Minnesota in the lead. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Edwards. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. With the crossover. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Shot clock at 5. Johnson with a bucket.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
The Timberwolves shooting the rock at 58%. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Shoots over Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season. 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
A clutch basket there. The later we get into this game, the more they need him to attack the rim.
Edwards against Bridges. Edwards can't hit. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record.
Oh, wow!
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Stolen by Russell. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Towns. He got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Prince. Off the left rim and out.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. Inside. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game. That's a big mistake.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Pass to Booker. Out to the right wing. Ayton passes to Booker. Banked it in off the glass. Booker's got 19 points.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
Russell with the ball. Back to Prince. Pass to Gobert. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them, we've got to protect the rim with everything we've got. If we cut down on their easy looks inside, we've got them. It might mean more room for their perimeter shooters, but that's a trade-off he's willing to risk. All right, back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Gobert often hits for a higher percentage from the field than he does from the line, but they really need his free throws here.
Here's Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
I also like how they've played in the painted area.
Oh, my!
Right there.
Wow!
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. Booker's got 24 points.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Booker with it. Russell covering. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Will you love their unselfish play? Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Money.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Phoenix calls timeout. They lead by 4. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter here.
Timeout called for Minnesota.
Time to see some awesome dance moves, fans. It's time for the
24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Pocket four. From deep, Johnson. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's Towns. Gobert, no good. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. And they barely squeezed out the win here. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke.
focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson is out there with Clark. Then there's Desmond Bain. Then there's John Morant. And it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. Russell against Morant. Outside, Bain. Six to shoot. It's Morant in the corner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
John Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Now here's Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And there's the drive. Bain finds Jones. Memphis moving it around. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Right side Jackson. To the middle. Nice move. And Clark with the lay-in.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
To the paint. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Jones the pass to Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hop.
Brandon Clark. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Morant with the steal.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Goodness, the tomahawk one-hand slam.
Shows you how much strength he has. Pass to Jackson. Here's the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Ready and determined with the soft touch to match.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Here's Jones following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Outside Jackson. Bain sets the screen for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Morant passes to Clark. Moves back up. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. To the inside. Towns kicks to Gobert. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Russell against Morant. Towns wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Now here's Morant. Clark with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clark's got 9 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
And so here's Memphis. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Russell dishes to McDaniels. Kicks it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. And Morant throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And he gets the bucket. 5 points in the game.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game for the first quarter of play. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Clock at 6. The kick out to Adams. The 3-ball. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 3.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And McDaniels with the block. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Edwards with it. Defended by Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yes, the absolute worst. He set some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
On the wing, Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Towns with the steal. Morant with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Brooks in the corner. Drills the 3-pointer. Brooks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Second team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of, tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Offensive rebound. McDaniels goes up again. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Adams. Brooks kicks to Morant. Stolen by McDaniels. Fast break, Minnesota. Towns with the ball. He gets that one. Russell's got his first points in this one.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Adams, and rejection by McDaniel. Towns dishes to Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Bain comes in for Brooks, and Jones subbed in for Danny Green. Russell against Morant. And the dunk by Towns.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And when Clark is on fire, he stays aggressive. You gotta love how this young fella is willing to dominate games.
And Towns gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Jackson, and the layup is good.
Inside, Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Right side, Russell. For three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three. That one's on Morant. It's his first trip to the line. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thanks so much, David.
The Grizzlies, 27.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Jackson is out there with Desmond Bain. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in a point.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Edwards with the stuff.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Morant kicks to Bain. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. He's 0-1 from the line, missing on his first trip. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Here is Russell. He's got 5. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Towns for 3. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Edwards. They grab their own miss. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
On the wing, Bain. Clark sets a screen for Bain. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That's on Jaden McDaniels. We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 50%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Here's Jones, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And so Jones nails both of them. Timberwolves leading by 17. Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
Edwards passes to Towns. Outside Russell. And the rejection by Clark. McDaniels kicks to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carries it from 3-point range. Russell's got 8 points.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Memphis, they have been shooting 50% of the line, 5 of 10. That free throw missing, and Memphis making a change here. Konchar's checked in. Good on the second free throw. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. There's the triple. Gobert. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And finished off by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
On the wing, Bain. Clark outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Jones. Stolen by Jackson. Towns with the steal. Gobert finds Edwards. Knocked loose. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Jones in the post. Edwards there. Now, here's Bain. McDaniels defending. Here's Jackson. Takes it off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
The D can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Here's Conchar. He's guarded by Russell. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Russell passes to Towns. Jacks up a three. Russell dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
On the wing, Bain. That three off the mark. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't left. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Gobert trying to get open. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 14 points here in the second half.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Adams, the pass to Aldama. No good from outside.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Adams, and that one drops for him.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Russell kicks to Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Aldama. Feeds to Adams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. John Morant comes in for John Conchar. Jones finds Morant. Jackson a screen on Russell. Now here's Morant for three. Adams plays it up and banks it in. Adams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention. Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Russell dishes to Gobert. That shot misses. And Memphis the other way now. Jackson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Jackson drives in. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contest. And he'll go to the line for two. McDaniels. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. That one is off.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., will look. He's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
Now the pass to Towns. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And the rejection by Jackson. A second chance effort. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Adams with the screen on Russell. Morant passes to Jackson. To the middle, tries from 7. Adams' shot is good.
Gonna need to contest Adams' shot better than that to prevent him from scoring. He's too physical down low.
Outside, Russell tries the spin move. The kick out to Town. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And he makes all 3. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Prince kicks to Edwards. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Towns down low, guarded by Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Edwards drops them both. 41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Morant surveying the D. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Russell against Morant. Here's Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
The vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
Towns, no luck. And here's Morant. On the wing, Jones. Over Prince. Off on that one. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. See you.
Teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. Tyus Jones is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle. Free throw drops for Johnson.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Paul with it, guarded by Morant. And he gets it to go.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Now here's Adams. Shot clock at 3. Here's the teardrop. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. First quarter of play, a minute in. Paul finds Booker. The kick out to Paul. Back to Booker. To the wing on the left. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Moran against Paul. Brooks with it. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Coming off a Suns make. Basket counts.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Adams finds Morant. On the wing, Jones. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Ayton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Ball against Morant. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Johnson inside. Brooks defending. Johnson with a bucket.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. Tries again. Morant with the bucket. Getting it done inside. Morant's got 6.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Booker, the pass to Johnson. And stolen by Bane. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Morant with the slam!
Quick hands from Desmond. Coming up with that steal. Beautiful.
Here's Booker. And that one hits the back iron. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control.
Booker, first personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Memphis.
The free throw drops for Bane.
The shooting of Desmond Bane, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
1:06 left to play in the first. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. To the middle. Here's Adams. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And that'll be Memphis' ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Outside Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
The Suns leading. Here's Booker. There's the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Steven Adams.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
And he makes both free throws. The Grizzlies shooting 44% to start this ball game. Outside Jones. Outside Bane. Brooks a screen on Booker. Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Johnson.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
Bridges against Jones. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. 3 seconds left. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been...
And please give a big round of applause for your son.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jones in at small forward.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Jones misses. Bridges against Clark. Johnson passes to Ayton. Out to Bridges. There's the three. He buries it from three. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
And stolen by Morant. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Into the lane. Morant with the slam!
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
And it's blocked by Clark. They retain possession. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Jackson with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And it's in there.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pass to Morant. Bane with it. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Right side Jones. Launches it. They get it back. Here's Jackson. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. at Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Ayton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Jackson for 3. Here's Clark. Count it. Good.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Paul passes to Booker. Jones against Bridges. Here's Paul. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Smart move by Chris Paul, shooting right into the defender to win a trip to the line.
You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships. That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Bridges passes to Booker. Now Ayton. The 3. Denied by Morant.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Johnson against Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Paul lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Pass to Jones. Back to Bane. Jackson outside. It's stolen by Ayton. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, the forced turnover showing how Ayton's developing defensively. Ignites the break there.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Paul. The second chance points on the tip in. Paul's got 6 points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. And then Morant with the jam.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
They push it up 4 on 3. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Clark. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Green's checked in for Jones. And it's Conchar in for Desmond Bain.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Green for three. Knocks it down from distance. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Pass to Tillman. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Here's Aldama. Oh, got a piece of it. And the Suns pushing it up now. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 6.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
On the wing, Conchar. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Booker, the pass to Paul from deep. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Conchar's got 6 here in the quarter.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Booker driving to the basket.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And they get it back. Here's Conchar outside for Green. Paul against Morant. Clock at 6. Pass to Green. Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
The NBA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015. 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Baines checked in. Both free throws good from Booker. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Deflects the pass. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And it's good for 2. Green's got 5.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes. Grizzlies foul.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Steven Adams checked in for Tillman. Dylan Brooks comes in for Aldama. Jones, he's checked in for Green. And it's Morant in for Conchar. Now here's Johnson. He has 6. That one goes in.
This is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Morant against Paul. Brooks outside. Stolen by Bridges. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Paul passes to Bridges. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
That's off as well, so he misses both. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Adams with a screen on Johnson. Back to Morant. The 3 from Bain. Phoenix grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Bridges passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Bain. The Suns getting their last shot to go.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Here's Johnson. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
He got it up. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock. Ending the quarter.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top, up by 15. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Danny Green is out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Green against Bridges. Outside Jones. Back to Green. On the wing, Conchar. And stolen by Booker. Oh, deflected. Bridges with it. Green picks him up. For 3, Booker. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Booker. And it's blocked. Green up top. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Aldama. Outside Jones. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Outside Booker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Booker's got 13 in the second half.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Jones from outside. And he recovers it. To the right side. Here's Tillman. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Booker can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. There's the drive. Fires for 3. And it's Booker again missing. For Memphis, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Jones with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Steven Adams checked in for Tillman. Brooks comes in for Aldama. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Morant in for Green. Here's Adams. And the layup is good off the glass. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
And it's Morant missing. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Booker can't get it to go. Well, Memphis shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Brooks against Booker. Brooks the pass to Morant, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Paul drives in, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And as a defender trying to stop the drive, Chris Paul shifts gears so well, it's hard to beat him to the spot.
Conchar, he's checked in for Ja Morant. Tipped away. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Now Bridges, guarded by Bane. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th assist in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Here's Booker. Oh, the swat by Adams.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DeAndre Ayton.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who act like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Booker's shot is good.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And the technical free throw is good. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th. Adams with a screen on Paul. 3-pointer. Goes back up. And it's Adams with the bucket inside.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
Pass to Ayton. No good. A bit long that time. From deep. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One.
The focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening line. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. Now here's Booker. Ayton kicks to Booker. Back to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Booker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Bridges, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
The Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Paul kicks to Booker. Down low. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. And a beautiful finish by Edwards. Edwards got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Gobert with the block. They recover it. Second shot opportunity. Again, the miss by Booker.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Edwards. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence. exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Now here's Paul with three. Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. 35 seconds left in the first. McDaniels finds Towns. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Booker. No points in the game yet for him. And the rejection by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
For Minnesota, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Off the inbound, Johnson with the rebound. Bridges outside. And the 3 ball is good.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go out for shots in there.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Suns trail by 5. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Right, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And the technical free throw is good.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Now here's Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Bridges. 4 on the clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bridges has got 5 now.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Yep, it counts.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Booker after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Johnson can't get it to go. Russell finds McDaniels. And the 3 off target. Suns trail by 5. Johnson with a screen on Edwards. And here's Booker from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Booker looking around. Back to Paul. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. He has 7.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here is Russell. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Bridges, right side. Can't connect from short range. Timberwolves have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Paul, Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
2 points. That one goes. Edwards got 9.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Booker outside. Inside. Here's Ayton. And he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 2.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Towns wide open. Off target from 3-point range. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to feel the lane and get where he needs to be.
Johnson with a screen on Edwards. Passes to Johnson. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. 51 seconds left to play here in the half. Towns down low. He's guarded by Johnson. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Bridges misses. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Russell, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. They get it back, and that one's good. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
McDaniels dishes to Russell, and D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
On the wing, Johnson. Paul surveying the floor. Here's Ayton. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close
27.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now, here is Russell. And slammed up by Gobert.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. And that was an outstanding find by Russell.
Paul finds Johnson. Paul against Russell. Booker the pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Over Gobert. That one wide left.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling. Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Ayton risky move. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
It's not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And it's Towns missing.
Minnesota foul.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. And stolen by Ayton. Gobert with the block, and he recovers it. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Out to the right wing. Paul finds Booker. Off target from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
And so here's Phoenix after the basket by Minnesota. Ayton dishes to Booker. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. D'Angelo Russell, the 2nd overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his 2nd season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
To the middle, Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Pushing it up. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
To the paint, stolen by McDaniels. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
So he gets them both.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Timberwolves leading by 3 and taken away by Paul. Johnson against Towns and stolen by Russell. McDaniels finds Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Bridges. And nothing is falling for him right now. Timberwolves have gone 7-9 from the field to start this 2nd half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Back to McDaniel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Finished off by Edwards.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Bridges picks one out.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton and it's out. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now that's 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Booker.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Russell passes to Gobert. Towns kicks to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his fifth basket.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Back to Booker. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense that time around.
Mercy, mercy me.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 9. Ayton dishes to Booker. Ayton kicks to Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
Devin Booker.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Shooting for Minnesota. Karl Anthony.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game. Phoenix no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Towns, yep, that one goes in there. Towns has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Paul against Russell. For 3, Booker, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
The putback planks, the putback jam. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's McDaniels up and in on the way.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Taking the hit and still getting it to go down. Russell showing you some nice toughness there.
It's deflected. And Chris Paul picks up the 5. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
1:16 left in the 4th. Spins. Here's Edwards. It goes!
Take that rack down!
What a slam!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Guys, I think this is a game.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
A nice shot by Booker.
Another bomb for him right now. His 3-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. Drains the 3-pointer. Edwards got 35 in the game.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Russell passes to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Outside, Towns. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark.